the most populated country in the world, a big country, and obviously, it's an important perspective to understand on where we are heading as the international order. Thank you.
Thank you, June, for your question. I'll come back to that one later. And I thank the Center for China and Globalization for this initiative, as well as opportunity to be part of this 10th China Global Think Tank Innovation Forum. So earlier we understood that the world and economies are highly fragmented with the failure of the multilateral organizations, both the IMF, IBRD, and also the United Nations organizations. They have failed collectively to reduce the economic instability and also prevent the global conflicts. When these type of challenges are there, the three initiatives or failures we can identify. One is that the global conflicts are increasing, and unilateral imposition of tariffs is affecting every one of us, and fiasco of Paris Climate Agreement is also a cause for concern. Under these challenges, global conflicts that led to oil supply chain disruptions causing worldwide inflation, economic slowdown, and imposing high cost on the societies, and unilateral imposition of tariffs on China and India, the American trading important partners, is a major departure from WTO trade policy rules and norms. And fiasco or withdrawal of Paris Agreement endangered especially the growth prospects of the global south, as climate affects the tropical regions the most. So given the global economic and environmental challenges, global south can play an important role in global governance, evolving multilateral institution of their own, not in parallel with the existing multilateral organizations, but more importantly, they can bring governance in the world order. As you know, the global south commands 85% of the population and 65% of the FDI and 42% of the GDP that can play an important role in reforming the global institutions. The challenging task for the global south is how to bring together Asia, Africa, Latin America, and Middle East under the umbrella of global south through credible, predictable, and sustainable economic policies which integrate them together for realizing new world economic order for peace and security, and also economic stability and environmental sustainability. So I propose three reforms for the global multilateral organizations that can help a better world. One is that reform of the global governance by including global south countries, India, Brazil, South Africa, and others in Security Council. And China should see an opportunity by reforming UNO with the inclusion of India for a level playing field for the global south. The second one is that global south should bring institutional reforms in finance and development, not alternate to IMF and the World Bank, but Global South Bank can be established by integrating all Asian Development Bank, African Development Forum, and the Latin American Development Finance, and Middle East Bank all together. So addressing climate change, one of the important issue, the global south in most affected by the restructuring of economies based on the new technology, innovation, and transfer of finance, because the technology sometimes it is called as helping the future growth. At the same time, the fossil fuel was the new technology way back in 1960s and that is also that is mainly causing greenhouse gas emissions. So technology can be double-edged, and it can help growth at the present, but in future it may create more problem for the future generation. Therefore, green technologies sometimes we need to view from the how earth materials, rare earth materials will be exhausted in the coming days. Therefore, in order to create a world order that needs to integrate both economic and environmental policies which are more sustainable and equitable to the world, then only we can see a multi-polar world which inclusive of reforms in the UNO, reforms in the financial institutions, and reforms among the countries themselves by democratizing the societies in decision making. Thank you. And India's role as a emerging economy, and you know that the demographic dividend, and that can help the global order in shaping the global order, especially with the what you call it as the Gandhian ideas of sustainable development can create more peaceful world rather than achieving economic interest by various organizations, including BRICS and other organizations. They are basically on the interest, self-interest of economic prosperity, not based on sustainable development or economic stability. That Gandhian thought or Schumpeterian thought and other thoughts, small is beautiful, Sumachar, and others, they have advocated for a peaceful world. Thank you.
That's true. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's give a warm round of applause. And actually, I think that's, because I'm Beijing based for 10 years, I'll take your last point and connect it with the Global Civilizations Initiative, but generally the idea that we should understand those philosophies, those perspectives, and understand that they have an equal ability to contribute